I mean, for real. Because to be honest, they don't really love you. They only love what you could do for them. That's all there is to it. And this is another thing I want to address. Stop saying no to people and feeling bad about it. Let them have you feel bad about it because they never had a problem telling you no. They never had a problem telling you no. God damn. Yeah. They never had a problem telling you no. They never had a problem talking shit about you. Never had a problem using you as a rap mule. They never had a problem with that. Never had a problem lying on you, saying you're having them accuse you of this and that, saying you're using me. I'm like, I'm not using you. You are not worth a drop of piss. How could I be using you? You can't even take care of yourself. Using you for what? I know you've been using me. And this is another thing. My fucking parents accused me of so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I didn't have a job. And they got the nerve to say I know I don't help them financially. Bitch, I'm struggling to find work. How can I help you with anything financially? And plus, the stuff that I helped you with, it didn't have nothing to do with money. I helped you with everything, even though you didn't deserve my help. But still, I was there. But now, that white-owned company that's tired of your ass, they on the verge of getting rid of you, and now you need somebody to take your frustrations out on. Yeah, you need somebody to take your fucking frustrations out on. Yeah, cause you mad. Now you want to take it out on somebody that's struggling to get out all that, to get out of brokenness, as I would call it. Now you're mad, and you need someone to take your frustrations out on. You know what? And that's why I left. The first time I left, I went to Tallahassee with my sister, not for any help, to get away from them, so that way I could focus what the fuck I need to do. Shit. So I was up there. I mean, I was looking for jobs and I had an interview, but then that went south because of my damn sister. But those are stories for other days. And yeah, man, that's basically what happened. That's basically what it is. It was this one person who was close to our family. I don't fuck with him anymore. Cause he was a damn troublemaker. Probably still is. He probably still is. He was a fucking troublemaker. Like, he would talk shit about everybody else and their attributes and where they were struggling at, what they couldn't do. But he couldn't do a lick of what the person was trying to do. He couldn't do a lick of it. I was better than him in almost everything, and he couldn't take it. So he would hide behind his damn friends. He would hide behind his fucking friends. And then he'll come up to me when his friends think he ain't shit now. Because them they weren't reliable to him. The reason why he came back to me because he knew I was reliable. I mean, he can say what he wanted. He knew I was the person that was more reliable to them. But it came time to put a stop to that. Because I'm not going to be part of that any longer. I'm not. I'm not. And And to be real with you, these people at my job that I don't hang with anymore. Why? Because they want me to be, well, they want me to stay down in the dump just like them. They want me to be broke and happy just like them. And I just can't do that, man. Being around too many yes men, I just can't do that. That's another reason why I'm in the situation I'm in now. Because I'm around too many fucking yes men, man. That's the thing. Like, that was the thing, man. I just, too many yes men. And when there's too many yes men, the further you get from your success. That's another reason why I stopped going to church. I know, why you don't go to church no more? It's a waste of my time. You give people false hope. You don't do anything for your community. And I'm not giving you my fucking money. That's all there is to it. So that should tell you something. I mean, it was a dude named Jose, who one of my closest. We used to be the main people that chill with each other. We would play video games with each other, ride bikes with each other, and everything. And it was a time when I was struggling to find a job. And whenever I needed to release some stress, I would go straight to him and play. And not to mention, he was still in high school at the time. And out of everybody I hung with, he was the realest one. Well, until it got further down the road. Yeah, because he tried to say that my dad said I was supposed to go look for a job and I was at his house, which I'm never at his house all day, every day. When I'm done job hunting, getting turned down by these why don't jobs, I would come to you. And not to mention, he wasn't as better as I was. He wasn't doing any better than I was. Because he was out doing the same thing. I mean, just sitting around the house, not doing nothing, playing games all day. I mean, hanging with friends that's not reliable, which it took him a while to realize that shit. I mean, I know, because I was doing that shit. I was that guy. Not afraid. Not afraid to admit that. But that's the thing. He went through the same thing I did. That's why I hung with him the most, because we basically came from the same world. Same world. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you something as well. But then that time when me and him had that argument, I actually found me a job. First job was Popeyes. Had to go tell him the good news, and then he ran away from me like a fucking coward. And I eventually chased him down, tell him that. But it's like, I went through all that trouble trying to find a job, and now you got and you still got a problem with me. That's the thing with success. Even though that job wasn't everything, but it was a lot to me. People still want to talk shit about you. That thing my dad was getting on me about not having a job, I got one, and he still couldn't put a smile on my face. I still couldn't put a smile on his face. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. And he wondered why I never wanted to speak to him. I never wanted to hang with him. And plus, he was over religious. I got tired of being around that bullshit. I mean, I just couldn't take this shit anymore, man. Every time he was around, I'd be off in my room. Because I don't want to be around. I need to be by myself. Going through all that shit at high school and then have to come back and deal with the same shit. Like, nah, man. Nah. I can't go through that shit no more, man. I can't. The reason I'm picking my beard, y'all have my mask on, so I'm trying to pick it back out. But yeah, cause like I don't want to be around that, man. Cause you know how it is, how you gotta go to that school and you deal with a whole bunch of assholes all day and they have to come back and deal with the same shit. That's nerve wracking. The safest place I could be was my room, cause I can be alone. I don't want to hear nobody else but me, my TV, and my video game. Cause them the only things I can cope with. So come talk to you for what? Be out there with everybody else for what? And plus, you the one that said that you weren't interested in anything I was talking about. You didn't think I was cool enough to be around. Now that I'm alone, being away from everybody, because this is pretty much where I found peace. Now you say, where you going? The family's out here. I don't give a fuck. I can burn in hell for all I care, man. Drop dead from a heart attack, because, like, come on, man. Like, for real, grow the fuck up, man. Like, shit.
Join us in practicing safe habits per CDC guidelines, such as maintaining a 6-foot distance from fellow customers and associates, and keeping
Because I remember, day after day, he would come home taking his anger out on everyone, calling people names and stuff like that, even though mom had to check him a couple of times. But it got to a point where I got tired of that. Me and him ended up getting into a fist fight. I ended up not speaking to him when I came into the house. I would walk right past him, wouldn't say a word. Now mom would get mad at me about that, but I don't care. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't speak to him. I didn't say hey to him. I didn't want to ride in the same car with him. Any of that, because I don't want to be around that shit, man. Who the fuck want to be around that shit day after day? And it was that one time when he went out of town. He went on a bandit trip with his job and everything, and things were peaceful. You talk about you had peace in your house when I was gone. I had peace when you was gone. So what does that tell you? So you saying that ever since I came back, there's been chaos? You brought the chaos. You wake up with chaos. You woke up with chaos. Who wants to be around that shit day after day, man? I know I don't. And for real, it's like it got time, but I got tired of. Okay, I don't want to be around you and the other motherfuckers who feel that way about me. All you cats that feel that way about me, all right, cool. Don't call me, don't text me, don't come up to speak to me, don't do none of that shit. Don't come to my room, don't come to my house, none of that. And they still kept fucking coming back. Like, what the fuck? You don't got any other friends and family members to hang with? I mean, shit. It's like there's no one else in the world, and like people get mad at me. Like there isn't anyone else in this world that you can hang with. I mean, I just don't get that shit at all. I really don't. So just move the hell on with your life, cause I'm already going through enough shit as it is. And the last thing I need is none of the motherfuckers just gonna do the same thing. So that's all there is to it. So stop saying you my enemy, but yet still coming around me, but then don't have that same energy when I retaliate. This is gonna come a point to where I do that, which I have, and people will look at me as the bad guy as usual. And I'm just gonna have to say I told you so. So, peace out, y'all.